Okay. I hope you got the other points. Now we're going to go over the points that are on the finger, on the hand. Okay. What I like to do is you put your hand in front of you, palm facing you, and you start on the thumb. So, to start and find the right point, you see, I wish I could zoom, but I don't think it would work really well. There's a fleshy part here, there's a nail. And right there, this part where the flesh goes over the nail a little bit, you know? So this is where you want to tap on all the fingers. Okay, the flesh that is over the nail, if you put your hand like this, okay? So that's easier, the easiest way to find the points on your fingers. So you tap, like we did before, you try to tap 7 times, and you do it with me, please. Okay, so follow along. It will be really useful for you. And you will remember the points much better this way. Okay, so thumb, index, middle finger. In EFT we skip the ring finger, but it doesn't matter. You can still use it. It doesn't matter. I don't want to confuse you. So use the ring finger for now. But just know that sometimes I will skip it. And that's our little one, little finger. Okay, I don't know if you've noticed that sometimes I went like this, and sometimes I went, and I used 2 fingers here to tap on both sides. Why did I do that? It's because I trained with Carl Dawson, and I think I've already told you about him. He's this amazing EFT master, and who created matrix reimprinting, which is another technique completely based on EFT. But what he does that when we do matrix, we tap on both sides. So let me show you this, because this is quite awesome. It works well on people. Certain people like it better this way than others, so I'm going to show you both ways. Okay, look at this. Look at my hand. I have 2 fingers on one side and the thumb, and I have 1 finger over the other. And sometimes you can put them together like this, but I like to, you have more strength like this. Okay, so once you have them, you tap here. Okay, and then here. Okay, I hope you got it. All right, just gonna go like this, that way. Maybe you see that better. Okay, or that way. You see that better, that I have 2 fingers on one side and a thumb? Okay, so I'm going to do that on all fingers also. And see which one you prefer best. You know, I like to do the EFT style when I do EFT, and matrix style when I do matrix. But I know some people like the matrix style even when they're doing EFT. Okay, this is EFT. Okay, so you're tapping only on one side, the fleshy part that's over the nail. And the other one is you tap on both sides. And it's still the fleshy part, okay? That is over the nail, okay? So, I hope it's not too confusing. If it is, just do the EFT way, okay? So basically, what I just told you at the beginning. The fleshy part over the nail, okay? Alright, and you can skip this finger, the ring finger, because we're going to use something that uses the same, you know, energy meridian. And I'm just coming to it. And so these are the fingers. They're easy. The name of the points are the names of the fingers. It's pretty simple. Now let's go to something a little bit more complex. But I think you can handle it. Okay. It's something called a carotid chop point, because it's the place, you know, like, I don't know if you've seen those movies where the character go and they chop something with the side of their hand. So it's pretty much in the middle of this area, okay, between the bone of the base of the little finger and of the wrist. But so to make things super simple, so that you don't have to think about this, you're going to use all fingers except the thumb on the other hand, and you're just going to tap. You're going to try and look around, you know, be around near the middle, I'm just going to tap like this. Okay. Pretty simple. I'm just going to try and show you this way. I don't know if you, I don't know which way is better. I know to learn this in video is a little bit more difficult than if you have somebody in front of you. So I'm doing everything I can to make it as easy as possible for you to understand and see. Okay? Alright, so there's one last point on the hand. It's a gamut point. Okay, the gamut point is basically you make a fist out of your hand. You make a fist out of your hand, and so that you can see your knuckles. And when you do, you have the one with the little finger and the ring finger, and you go between them, and you go down because you're looking like for this, this valley. You go down until the bones join together. Once they have joined, you can't go further down. You go back up a little bit, up, and then here's your point. To make things really, really, really simple, I suggest that you take three to four fingers. You find the beginning here between two knuckles. The two knuckles, the one of the little finger, the one of the ring finger. And you put all your fingers in the valley. This way you absolutely can't miss the gamut point. Alright? I hope that's easy. But if you want, see, you go down all the way and back up 1/3, about 1/3. A little bit higher than 1/3. But if it's too complex, make things, simplify things. Use all the fingers except the thumb on the other hand to tap here. Okay? Alright, that's the gamut point. So that's a little bit more difficult to remember because it's just not a name that you already know. So gamut point and carroted chop point. And what we do is we always use 4 fingers. Very simple, right? And what we do is sometimes very relaxing, like top of the head. I don't know if you remember top of the head. This one is the wrist. So it's not really like a point, an EFT point that a lot of people use, but I think it's pretty awesome and it's so relaxing. So let's see, did I miss anything in the fingers? I don't think so. So let's go over the points on the hand again, because I want you to remember them. The thumb, all the fingers, okay? All the fingers, except sometimes in EFT we skip this one, but it's okay. We're just going to go over the points. The carroted chop point, okay? So we look for those 2 bones here and about the middle, and we tap. We tap joyfully. Carroted chop point is very pleasant. You'll see that there are some points that will, I don't know, relax you more, that you'll enjoy more. We all have our points, actually. And once again, the gamut point here. Okay, so make a fist out of my hand. I follow down the valley, and there you go. Put all the fingers. You can't go wrong. Okay, so you don't want to be doing, keeping the fist like that because it creates tension, and we don't want to do that. Okay, we want to relax and release, and so basically you put your hand like this when you're doing. Actually, I put it lower, but if I do, you can see it. So I'm leaving it here, up here, so that you can see. But you can stay like this. It really, it really doesn't matter. Just don't keep, your hand closed. And all right, okay. All right. So these are and the wrist that it's awesome to use. Also at the end of EFT session, really relaxing. And so there you go. I think that's all the points that you will need to remember on the hand. So now you know all the points for EFT basic recipe. I hope you're excited because this is the next video that's coming up. All right, thank you for watching, and see you again soon.